Denzel drifts away from what his strong points are. I feel like he could either consistently deliver these dark tracks, which I think he does very well, or find a way to be a little more captivating or unique on these more lighthearted and maybe just less serious songs. Still, not a bad project and something that I feel is going to keep me in tune with whatever this dude is doing next. I'm feeling a light to decent 7.
There were a good series of hard-hitting bangers on these two EPs and some generally good and enjoyable cuts. I will say, though, I did enjoy the first EP much more than the second, just less cuts on the second that I thought were good, and just a more generally laid-back feel that didn't hold my attention quite as much. Averaging these two EPs together, I'm feeling a strong 6 to a light 7 on this thing. The production on this thing is great. The songwriting on this thing is great. For the most part, the bars with the occasional eye roll line are good. Denzel Curry's flow is super on point. I don't have many complaints about this thing, honestly. I think in the future he has the potential to do something a little more ambitious and maybe even conceptual. But as of right now, what he's delivered here is of high quality, I think. I'm feeling a strong 7 to a light 8 on this. You know, I do like kind of this uglier, more underground sound that Denzel is pulling together on this project. But so far, really impressed what he did on 13. You know, but again, it just kind of feels like a taster, but it tastes good. It's pretty easy to listen through this entire 43-minute album without paying much attention to what act you're in, which act is starting, which one is ending. In that respect, if Denzel is going to approach his next record with a concept, I think it needs to be better fleshed out. It needs to be clearer, more apparent, and more ambitious. But even without those elements functioning at a very high level, the core material on this album is great. The songs are great, production great, rapping, lyricism great. And as a result, I'm feeling a decent to strong 8 on this thing. While Zoo is not a massive statement or anything by any stretch of the imagination for Denzel, it is very entertaining. It's a very fun project with one smart slap after another, a couple of so-so songs, but really nothing outright terrible. Still, even in this narrower context, Denzel continues to sound like one of the best voices in hip-hop right now. I'm feeling a strong 7 to a light 8 on this thing. Even in this limited state, Denzel and Kenny are delivering high-impact tracks with good performances, a cool semi-concept, and a lot of replayability too. I'm feeling a strong 7 to a light 8 on this thing. The vast majority of this LP is some of Denzel's most layered, thoughtful, and conceptual work to date. Loving the personal angles, loving the forward-thinking production, loving the versatility, and overall in his catalog, loving the consistency, because I mean the man just comes out with great album after great album. I'm feeling a decent to strong 8 on this one.